Hi, welcome back to my channel, Uniquely Reagan Handcrafted Cards. Today I'm going to make some cards with the Charming Christmas Stamp and Die Hard set that I got in September 2025. And this is the postcard that came with the stamps and die set along with the Card Kit Club. And here is my Card Kit Club contents. So I got a paper pad that has cranberry, strawberry, spearmint, grass, mint chip, midnight glacier, and ginger snap colors in it. It was called Festive Greetings. And here's all the pattern papers. You're going to get 2 sheets, double-sided of each pattern paper. And we've got a couple of sheets of cut aparts too that you can use your dies to cut apart the items here. If you have the Charming Christmas #2 dies, then you've got some additional die cuts that will stamp out. If you just have the Charming Christmas, it will cut out these first ones. The other ones you can hand cut or fussy cut if you don't have the dies for that set. Here's some twine. We have some cardstock stickers. We have an A1 folded die that will make a double set of ornaments. That's a really cute card die. We have some enamel dots, some little diamond blings. We have some enamel stickers that say peace on earth, joy, Noel, Merry, 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 and happy holidays along with a heart. We have that festive greetings word die and the shadow. We have a couple of freebies, and we have some great little embellishments here, and pattern paper of all the paper that comes in the set, and some envelopes with our handy folder to keep all our card contents in if we wanted to get rid of our pizza box here. So I'm going to keep all my things together. I am going to pick out some pattern paper and some cardstock paper to create some cards with. So let me get about 3 or 4 sheets of pattern paper out here. I'll probably cut out these, and then let's see what else I like. This one. This is very nice. I can use the front and the back side of that. That's pretty. I might fussy cut these. And I'm going to use the smaller of these. So I've got 5 sheets of paper. Let me grab one more. Okay, yep, 6 sheets of paper. I'm going to put my pattern paper back in the box here. And I've got out the 2 sets of die cuts. This one, Charming Dies 2, I'll need to hand cut because I didn't get that set of dies. This one here, Charming Christmas dies, I have those dies, so I can use my dies to fussy cut cut these out on my die cutting machine, fussy cut this pattern paper out, and I might be able to stamp some additional ones. I don't know. We'll see what I've got as I make some cards. So let me pick out a couple sheets of pattern paper here. I'm going to put the envelopes aside. I like these 2, the dark. Use these as some layering pieces here. And then might cut out that festive greeting word die. This is a nice weight for a card, as is the mint chip. And we have a craft color ginger snap. So, and then I'll probably make some card bases with the powdered sugar, the white cardstock. So I'm going to leave those out. The rest here I'm going to put back in my folder. So let me get these cut out and I'll be right back with you. go back to the September 2025 Sheetload of Cards sketch and use these single layout dimensions and make a few cards. I probably won't make the full 8 cards. I'm going to use the pieces that I've pulled out here and make some cards using this layout. It's one of my new favorite layouts, and I'm going to just use the single piece dimensions to make single cards, and we'll see how many I can get with the pieces I've got laid out here. So let me get some cuts going. have finished 8 cards using 6 pieces of paper from my paper pad from the card kit for September 2025 festive greetings, and some of the stamps and dies from the same month. Charming Christmas is what the stamp set and die set are called. And here are my 8 cards. I did use the Sheetload of Cards from Calm and Crafty Owl for September 2025 to get 4 cards because I only used I used 6 pieces of paper, 6x6 paper instead of the 2 12x12 pieces of paper. So I only got 4 cards because I was using the individual card dimensions. And then I got a couple of extra scrappy cards that I just kind of made up on the fly. So here was the paper pad and the stamp and die hard that I used. And I also used some embellishments. These are the couple of little scraps that I had left over. So I'll probably put those back with the paper pad just in case I need to use them for something else for some future cards. So here are the cards that I made with the Sheetload of Cards. I had 4 of those cards. There you go, those 4. And then for my scrappy cards, I made 2 cards with a torn edge down the center using the 2-inch strips. And then I had a couple of pieces of paper that were kind of larger pieces, 3 inches after I was done cutting the triangle pieces, the square pieces for these panels here, the foreground pieces. I had some larger pieces of the 5th and 6th pieces of paper, and so I made a couple of additional scrappy cards, and I took some of the extra cutoffs here and just layered those up, kind of coming from one from each side. And those are my 8 cards. So again, it was really fun to put all these together. Having the dies cut out to the pattern paper, the pre-die cut image, pre-colored images from the pattern paper made it real easy. And then I went into my stash. I had some pre-stamped and pre-colored images from last season that I hadn't finished up. And so I found another Stamps of Life image from a previous set that was a Christmas tree and a Santa. So I put that image with this festive greetings background and the ornaments background, and I think that turned out real cute. So those are my 8 cards for this session, and I hope that you enjoyed watching me put these together, and come back and see me the next time I have a crafty video. I'll put a link at the end of this one that you may enjoy if you haven't seen it yet. Come back and see me again, and I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Bye.